Welcome back to the ProTag Project! Hey! So yeah, we took a little vacay, a little trippy whippy, little adventure time. Come on, grab your friends to the great coast of not here, San Francisco, California. New year, new me. God damn it! You can't put them all out.
So we put out a teaser video a couple of weeks ago when we wanted to just kind of like get everybody hyped for this video where we were going to give you our recommendations of what to do when you go to San Francisco. So we stayed in in San Francisco, like the city area. We were probably like 10 minutes away from Japantown, and honestly it felt like we were kind of almost in the middle of San Francisco. So
yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good location. There was so much just like within walking distance, really, or a very short Uber drive.
And to maybe kind of knock this off, we were in walking distance, literally like walk outside of the hotel to Mr. Holmes Bakery, which was like right outside of our hotel. God. It's like a really famous bakery that's in San Francisco. They make these things called cruffins that are pretty much like if Jesus made a muffin with a croissant and then put it in your mouth and you were like, thanks Jesus, I love you, Obama.
I'll tell you what I keep thinking about though is that that black tea plum tart, I think it was.
Okay.
So the cruffins are like the special things they make every morning for like a certain period of time and usually sell out, but they have other things that they make and
they're all equally good.
Just all amazing. And it's like this little like hole in the wall, but it's really like cool looking. All the people there are really nice.
Yes. Also within walking distance of our hotel, which was the Hotel Carlton, which we will get into later, was Jane's. And oh my God, first of all, their branding, their artwork was all gorgeous. I think they were like straight up in the Tenderloin though. That's the only thing, just know that going in, but it's worth it.
It was really good. They have like their own teas that they make and a lot of bakery items and like sandwiches and all sorts of stuff and cakes that they make too, which is really cool.
Yeah, I had a really, really delicious breakfast, like chia oatmeal thing, and it was fantastic. The Hotel Carlton.
Yes.
I don't think I can say enough good things about this place.
Yeah.
The staff was amazing. Every time you got in there, we had some issues checking in because they wanted everything on one card, and we were planning on splitting it between 3.
Yeah.
But once we got past that, this is the first hotel I've been in that had a walk-in closet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and a walk-in closet, so that was nice. We all
Let's not like, we're not bougie white girls either. We are not throwing money out. Like we paid what I think is a reasonable amount for a hotel, and it had a walk-in closet, and everybody there was very nice. Like
we read some reviews. Well, first of all, and we went in late June, which you would think would be very warm, but because of the San Francisco fog, it was perfect weather. It was very walkable. You could wear a light jacket.
I would say definitely bring a jacket.
Yeah.
I plan on going like. I brought a jean jacket and was like, this is enough. It was not enough. I wish I brought an actual jacket.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
So that is one thing to think, just because it's California, it's not like hot as you know what.
Let's see, food things. Oh, the beach. So also when it was cold and we needed more than just a thin jacket.
Yes.
We went to, where were we?
Alameda.
We're in Alameda,
Yeah.
so it's a town that's like really close to San Francisco. It's like across a bridge.
You can ferry over.
Yeah, it's really close by, and it's a really cute little town.
Highly recommend.
Yes. We were fortunate enough to have a friend that lives there. So we went over there and checked out a couple things like the beach, which was freezing.
Yes. It was freezing, but it was so worth the venture.
Yeah, no, it was. We all touched the water with our hands.
Got as far as we got, and we had
cool.
the best tacos.
Yes, that's
Yeah, if you're ever in Alameda, definitely go check this place out. They are fantastic. The staff was great. The food was delicious, and there are so many options.
Oh, with the anime place, the sushi place. That we went.
Yeah, so
that was the best part of that adventure.
Jimbo, yes. So it's like oh god, it's amazing. It's like she explained it to us as a Ghibli themed restaurant, but it's really just like an anime themed restaurant.
Yeah.
It's just an everything restaurant. It was amazing.
And Bruce Lee.
And Bruce
Yes,
Lee,
and Bruce Lee. Anime
like-
and Bruce Lee, you know how they go together.
Kung Fu, Ghibli, Bruce Lee. and One Piece.
A lot of One Piece Zoro
There
figurines.
was like Gundam. There was some
Yeah.
Gundam stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was also cool because, I mean, obviously they serve like Japanese food and stuff like that, but some of the paintings, if I remember correctly, were actually done by the owner of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes, so that was
really, really cool.
Yeah, and they were really good.
The atmosphere there, it was so awesome. It's like you could tell that it started out as like a smaller place and they kept adding on to it.
Yeah. When you walk in the front door, you walk past the kitchen, so you get to see the people who are making your food and like say hi, and like when you leave, say thank you. And
it had a very like izakaya feel to it.
yeah, it was really cool. I like being able to like see the people who are making my food and like interact with them because they're making your food. They're like, I don't know, like
It shouldn't be like,
get behind that wall. Don't you look at me.
go in the back room and
make it in secret. So that was a lot of fun things you could do in Alameda, and it looked like there was a couple other like fun little things to do. It was a very small town outside of San Francisco, but we thought we would just include that if you're like in San Francisco, maybe feeling a little overwhelmed while you're there and want to get kind of out of the city area.
but you don't want to like go all the way to like Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Which-
nice if you want to take a ferry too. If you want to, if you've
Yeah.
never been on a ferry and you're like, well, I just go
Perfect time.
somewhere. Yeah.
I think they connected at like kind of like towards the base of the Oakland Bridge. At the ferry build, it's called the ferry building. They also, speaking of the ferry building, it's really cool. It's I went to the farmers market on the Saturday morning when they were at WARPED, meeting up with Kara, and oh my gosh, I had some of the best coffee that I've had in a long time. There were all these different coffee roasters. I mean, it was a farmers market, but it was much more like full food oriented than like just produce and flowers. Like our farmers market is very much like ingredients, whereas theirs was, I had this amazing open-faced sandwich. Also in the ferry building is Cowgirl Creamery.
Yes!
I guess just if for funsies, to save time, if you're interested in watching that video, you can check out the link that's right up here, because we did do a Cheese of the Month video here for their awesome grilled cheeses that they have, and we got some good footage of the ferry building also, so if you want to check out that video, you can check it out here, because we definitely recommend that place.
And also right next door is Acme Bread. I believe it's Acme Bake. Yeah. And their sourdough bread, that's the one of those things that you like have to do when you're in San Francisco is get some sourdough bread.
It's like a staple item of San Francisco. So.
And it was pretty perfect.
I like bread!
Yep.
And I like cheese, so
Did
grilled
not-
cheese was a good
Put
time.
them together. What do you got? Cheese bread. Also, like, coincidentally happened to go to San Francisco during their Gay Pride Festival, which was awesome. We, unfortunately, because we didn't have a lot of days planned there and we didn't know what was going on, didn't get to actually go to the Gay Pride Festival, but there were a lot of cool people just in the area, a lot of people talking about the things they were doing, places that we went to who said they were vending at the festival and stuff like that, but the outside of the ferry place, they had a bunch of vendors out. They were selling like artwork, like paintings and jewelry and all sorts of stuff.
And that was all like, permanent, like regular.
Oh, that is?
there.
Oh, okay.
It
Cool.
happened
Yeah,
to be where the Pride Parade started. Well, I guess we can go back to Oakland real quick. We did a little bit of a fast food crawl while we were there that we did not document the way we wanted to.
Yes.
Which is fine, because it was honestly a little lackluster.
Yeah.
Mostly because we went to In-N-Out. Is that no?
Yes.
In-N-Out Burger.
We went to In-N-Out. All these places were pretty much in Oakland too, for the most part, or in the surrounding area. But we went to In-N-Out Burger.
And we got a burger.
Yeah.
And we forgot to get it animal style.
Fucked it up.
I thought it was I thought it was at Jack in the Box, was where you got animal style. And then we went there to get tacos, and they didn't have the tacos.
We went to In-N-Out to get tacos?
Or
No, we went
Jack in the
to
Box.
Jack in the Box to get tacos. And I used to live in Phoenix, and all Jack in the Box had was tacos. No fucking tacos at this Jack in the Box. You know how upset I was? Zoom in on my face. Look into my eyes. I wanted tacos. I wanted 10 tacos for 10 cents each.
So, and then we ended up this trek with Jollibee.
Yes.
Which had some very interesting food. It was some really good chicken. The chicken was surprisingly good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The spaghetti was sweet, which
It's different.
it's different. It's interesting. It worked, but I wasn't used to it. We were so full of regular food.
Let's go back to that. It was a fast food place that had spaghetti.
It was.
I didn't know what to think, and I was so confused because I didn't know, like, I just knew the name of the place that we were going.
Yeah.
I didn't know any information, and then we walked in, and there was chicken, and there was spaghetti, and then there was this dessert that I didn't understand. I do want to at least mention Warped Tour just because.
Oh yeah, no. Last year of Warped Tour
Yeah.
ever, we got to experience it in California, which was pretty awesome. I think the places they hold them in California are better suited than the ones in Virginia.
What's funny is I liked Virginia Beach better.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just because there were so many people for this Warped Tour. There were so many people. Like, it was packed. Like, even like the smaller bands. Well, not smaller bands, but not everyone wants to see 303 like I did. Like, there was these 20-year-old kids running around singing like 2 of the songs, and the rest are like their old stuff. They were just like, ugh. They just want to be like, I was there! I was there when they were first playing! Get bent and get off your boyfriend's shoulders so that I can see the band!
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Just for a note, if you're at a concert and you are too short to see and you want your boyfriend to pick you up, how about you go to the f***ing back and then he picks you up so you guys can both see? Because when you do that, nobody f***ing behind you can see.
Correct.
Concert 101.
And if you fall off, it's your own fault, and we're all gonna laugh at you and be fine if you have a concussion.
Did you fall off?
No, but I really wanted her to.
Yeah.
I guess anytime you climb on somebody's shoulders, it's a bit of a gamble.
Why? So Allie did not want to go to Warped Tour with us.
Too many people knew you knew me.
And she had something more important to do.
I went to see these cats! I went to a Kitty Cat Cafe in San Francisco. It's amazing. I went during their 90s cartoon breakfast party.
Oh, that's cool.
So I ate some cereal with a bunch of cute cats, including this really adorable Siamese kitten. They actually rescue cats that are like on like euthanasia lists. Pull them, give them a forever home here. But yes, go there. Link in description to go to their website and buy your own tickets to go there. Oh, and you can buy socks for your feet. It came with the ticket. I guess speaking of music, we could talk about our first private karaoke.
That's what I was gonna say. So it might seem like weird that we're talking about like cat cafes or like going to Warped Tour or like this other thing we're about to talk about, but like these things aren't available on the East Coast, at least nowhere near us. But we went to karaoke, which then actually we kind of found out was near us in Fairfax. Now that I think about it, but
that's fine. It wasn't the same experience. Let me actually quickly pull up the name of the place we went to. So we went to Yana Show, which is a private karaoke club. They have a karaoke like club upstairs, I believe, where it's open to like everybody, and it's also a sit-down restaurant. But then downstairs they have their private rooms. I believe that we were in the Hokkaido room, and they were each themed after a different city in Japan. They had a telephone in there where you could call in and place orders for food and drinks. So we had some great snacks while we were there. We had a lot of Sapporo while we were there, and a good amount of soju while we were there. We had a really great time.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, like for me personally, I am not a good singer at all by any way, like any means. Like these two are like actually, they can and they're wonderful, but I am very self-conscious, and usually it takes a good amount of alcohol for me to stand up and sing, and usually that makes it worse.
Yeah, but this was fun. This was good.
Fun because it was just us like in the room, and so like I didn't feel self-conscious about it. Like, I mean, we did have drinks and stuff, but
but that was fun, and that was within walking distance of our hotel too. So that was awesome. Also, we just walked there, and then we walked back after we were done with that. It was really simple.
Oh! Speaking of places that we could walk to after having a few drinks, there was some amazing pizza.
Yes!
I have never liked what has been advertised in Charlottesville as like California pizza, but oh my god, we had this pizza with like pesto on it, and I want it! Again, it was like, the crust was great. It wasn't like too fluffy. It wasn't too thin. It wasn't like that cardboard crust you get. It's just this in-between, perfectly seasoned. And I don't know what the pizza place was called.
Nope.
Sorry. It was just a hole-in-the-wall pizza place.
If we can find it, then we'll put it somewhere here, but...
It only appears once every 20 years during Pride.
Yes.
I think one really like understated experience that we had while we were there as well was the first morning we were there, we just got up early and started walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seriously just like don't. I feel like people plan things out too much, and I think that's one of the things we really didn't do before we went.
Yeah.
We had a lot of recommendations from people, a lot of people telling us things to do, and a lot of things we wanted to do while we were there, but literally, I think it's just a great idea to just get out there, start walking around the town, because like we found this dog park we never would have found if we hadn't walked around, like a really nice park attached to it, and just the whole city area, like things you wouldn't see if you just don't explore.
Just seeing all the different flora and fauna that was there at the park, and just even on the walk there, just so many different things that we really wouldn't see around here that just flourishes there. Like it's in its natural habitat. Just everything was so different. Like you turn one way, there's palm trees. You turn another way, there's like azalea bushes that are just like way overgrown. And I mean, like you know, just everywhere, every corner you turn, there's so many different plants.
Different. Yeah, you're like, how are they growing next to each other?
Yeah.
One of the other things that we went and did was the basic bitch shit of like doing that tourist shit where we went and saw the Golden Gate Bridge.
Worth it.
One of the prettiest things I think I've ever seen, which I don't even know how that's possible because it's just a bridge.
But it's so big.
Yeah,
really,
but like
it's so big.
It's huge. Like the buildings around it are nice. The ocean next to it is so beautiful. And, like, and you can see Alcatraz too, which I think is cool to see it like spooky off in the distance.
Yeah,
so.
from afar.
Yeah,
From afar. I don't need to be that close.
I don't know if it's the bridge itself, but the setting is just like being at that vantage point where you can see the bay, the bridge, the trees, the mountains, the desert.
That as a touristy thing, I think is definitely worth it.
Do it.
I agree.
Do it. Listen to us. Do what we tell you to do.
Do it.
Well, so we were only there for like what? It wasn't even 5 days, really, was it? It was about like 4 or 5. Oh, we did Japantown.
Japan Center.
Yeah, so I can't believe like we were about to be like, no, nothing else.
Japan Center, go there. It feels, I don't know if it feels like you're in Japan because we've never been there, but it feels like you're not here. Next year.
Japan.
So if Japan Center is really high up on your priority list, I would highly recommend checking out the Hotel Kabuki. It is another Joy de Vivre boutique hotel, like the Hotel Carlton we stayed in, but it is themed and looks awesome.
Yep.
And I think they have spa services, which is also awesome.
And it's right under Japantown, so
like
perfect location. Yeah. A lot of good restaurants there. They had an area that's actually called Restaurant Row, places you can go and eat. They had a lot of, they had like the Japanese almost, what was it, mochi store or like candy store?
Yeah, it was a lot of like tea cakes and stuff, and it was
fancy
delicious
stuff. Just a lot of really cool stuff in there. I don't even really know how to explain it.
I saw like a hole in the wall takoyaki stand.
I was gonna check that takoyaki stand, and then also tried dango for the first time, like in real dango.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
dango.
it was the first lunch that we had there because this is one of the first places we went.
Yeah,
and I had croquettes for the first time, just potato deep fried delicious croquettes. They were amazing. I had a really banging curry. Speaking of curry, check out Sanji's curry video coming soon if it's not here in a link somewhere.
I don't know. Did I do it yet? I don't know. Did I edit it? Probably not. It was just great. And the area surrounding the Japantown area too was all like Japanese restaurants or like Korean restaurants or and things like that. So it was a really interesting area. Like the signs were in Japanese and stuff like that. So I think it was very. That's another thing about San Francisco, if I can say that real quick. I'm sorry. Very culturally diverse.
Yes.
Something we are not used to in Virginia. I loved it. Honestly, actually, one of the reasons why I was so sad to go home was because of that. I think it's really nice being immersed in all the different cultures, not just like the foods and stuff surrounding you, but the people who are there.
Yeah.
So that was, I really, really loved that. That was a huge yes for me from San Francisco. Did you want to talk about the bad stuff, or did you want to just wrap it up then?
We can wrap it up. I don't think we should.
Well, I mean, I think it's good to know what to expect. Like,
that's true. So,
I know, like, for one area, this is a very minor thing, but, like, when we were going to, like, when we were in the Bay Area, there was a few, like, spots in the street that smelled like straight up sewage.
Yeah,
which I thought was weird.
It's, San Francisco does have, like, a very bad, like, human waste sanitation issue due to the high homeless population. I remember Kara being like, yeah, you don't really, like, feel like you can't really be a San Franciscan, I don't know. She was like, yeah, I remember the first time I saw somebody just drop their drawers and take a shit in the middle of the road.
which is very sad, and hopefully it's something that they are really focusing on right now. But yeah, that's just something to expect when you go there. But that's what we reviewed and recommended from San Francisco!
Alright, but yeah, so long and short of it, that was our trip in San Francisco. I'm sure there's a lot more that we left out, but we hope that this info has been helpful and that you have a blast when you go on your trip.
I hope it hasn't been helpful and everything goes to shit.
Until next time.